Okay, so this is, oh sir, the insult simulator. Ignore the fact that the neighbour's fire alarms decided to go off just as I was about to start recording. We're going to do a single player of this. Let's learn to insult first, because I've not even played this. Right, so first steps. But it looks an interesting thing, so I thought, hey, I'd show it off.
How do you do, sir? I'm going to teach you how to defend yourself against insults.
Always a good thing to know how to defend yourselves against insults. Wait, they did turn off the thing, the fire alarm. Perfect timing.
Let's start with something straightforward.
Your wife is very naughty, you, and looks like some dirty rag. Your face, your maths teacher, is dull and ugly. I think some dirty rag sounds like a good start. Okay, so if I got to... Oh, you're just going to let me... I'm not allowed to choose that. Your wife...
An insult that I'll use against you. Don't worry, sir.
Okay. Your wife, your face.
If you dare, tell me what you think of my wife.
Looks like some dirty rag. You're not going to let me choose that. Your wife is very naughty.
In return, I'll tell you a thing or two about your face.
What is my face like? Dull and ugly.
You can carry on if you have a conjunction.
Okay. And, yes, looks
I'll
like.
go easy on you and end my sentence here.
Okay. Your face is dull and ugly. Well, that's a bit boring. Your wife is very naughty and looks like some dirty rag.
Now, let's exchange insults, shall we, sir?
Let's go.
Your wife is very naughty and looks like some dirty rag. Oh,
Your face is dull and ugly.
So weak.
Such an exquisite insult. My pride is hurt, sir.
And so it should be.
This time, I won't hold your hand.
Like some girl saying, oh sir.
Speaking of hands, you now have 2 additional insult components in your hand.
Your maths teacher.
We can now introduce the component to end your insult. It's the one with an exclamation mark.
Okay. And an ordinary pigsty. Okay. This place. Some dog smells of. Looks like.
Sip tea once to draw 2 new insult components to replace the ones you have in your hand.
I like the one that I've got in my hand. I don't want to sip my tea. You sip your tea, sir. You're going to make me sip the tea. I wanted to use an ordinary pigsty. An ordinary pigsty would have been very good. This place smells like your mother would have actually been quite a good one. Some dog looks like a public though. That shit. And your mother farted on a muppet, and I have proof. And your mother farted on a muppet. Or farted on your father. I would have preferred the pigsty, but you
place smells
You got rid of it.
your cousin's car, and your mother farted on a muppet. And I have proof.
Some dog looks like a public loo.
That's so weak. Some random dog looks like a public loo. That's not going to insult anyone.
Afterwards,
You made me sip my tea. You made me waste my tea.
is over, sir. You can now proceed and learn more sophisticated insult techniques.
No girl will ever say, oh, sir, to you, because, you know. Sir, would you like to learn more advanced insulting techniques? Of course.
First, I'll teach you what to do if you don't know what to say next.
Sip your tea, eat a banana. You eat a banana, sir.
This is what continuations are for.
The ... Your beloved auntie Your house. Dances like your house. Okay, so we obviously don't have anything we can say. The house is not interesting.
Your
Oh,
house is not interesting.
it's not very good.
Now you begin the round with the insult that you previously built.
That works. Your beloved dances like Satan, a red-ass baboon. Still, when you use Windows Vista. Whatever happened to Windows 8? I'm sure I've got something that says it's Windows 8. Your maths teacher. Learn grammar, yeah. Satan looks like... Your insult is going to be shit. Well, Satan looks like your father works a bit better. Your beloved auntie danced like a red baboon and your sister still uses Windows Vista. Enjoy.
Your beloved auntie dances like a red-assed baboon, and your sister still uses Windows Vista.
That rhymes. Your sister still uses Windows Vista. That should give us some extra points.
Everyone has a weak spot. If you discover what it is, you can hit your opponent's pride more deeply.
Your wife.
Let's pretend that
Well,
mine
it's your
is
hat,
my
isn't
sense of style.
But I wanted to go, your wife doesn't like your hats. Your hats wanted to be... your father. And... it's not interesting.
Your hat wanted to be your father, and is not interesting.
Your wife doesn't like this conversation.
Yeah, that's not that strong.
If you're very single-minded with your insults, you can get a combo.
Well, your sense of style.
For example, you can mention fresh fruit several times in a row.
Okay then. Elderberries. Are dull and ugly. Are not interesting. Change into your sister. Your sense of style is very you. And... are not interesting. It's not really that great.
Elderberries change into your sister and are not interesting.
Also, you didn't let me use the fruit again.
Your sense of style is you.
That's not even an insult. Your sense of style is so you. That's a compliment.
Use elderberries as an insult.
I think you're just trying to make you use elderberries over and over again, even though elderberries are not really insulting. Elderberries bother me. Mister. And have a steaming romp with you, mister. Your father is you, okay. Elderberries bother me and have a steaming romp with a stewed prune. Or has an unsightly face. I'm gonna have to go with the stewed prune. Mister.
Elderberries bother me and have a steaming romp with a stewed prune. Mister.
Your father is you.
That's not really an insult. How's that rude?
Ugh.
My father is me.
Insults are those that are especially rude.
It's not even that rude.
Which means they cut your opponent's pride by at least 15 points.
16? Sir?
You will lose the first part of that insult if you use one after their continuation. Can you pull it off? Use everything I taught you to create the soul-crushing insult.
Okay. Well, you don't have anything that's to do with your style. Place it in object games. Oh dear. Elderberries? Times 3. Smell of? Your country. Just to cook you. Ha. An inbred twit. Ayun. Smell of your country and a public loo. Was in jail. Pardon my French.
Elderberries smell of your country, and a public loo was in jail. Pardon my French.
Oh, your mother worked with
No. You fluffed it.
Training is over. Have a nice argument.
I shall try, and you too, sir. Put some clothes on. Okay. Instant argument to tournaments. Sure, let's go with the tournaments for the fun of it. Okay, so, I mean, Sir Knight is not locked. Let's go with Mr. J. Shovelbottom, even though there's someone that
It's John Shufflebottom here.
seemed to say Lovecock. Right, so in a pet shop, it seems, versus Mrs. Maggie. Or Mrs. McGee.
I wish to complain about this parrot I purchased.
The Norwegian blue? What's wrong with it?
It's dead, that's what's wrong with it.
No. We've rested.
Okay. An ordinary pigsty, okay. This conversation... Never watched Star Wars. And... dances like... someone insane.
This conversation. Never watched Star Wars and dances like someone insane.
Oh, come on.
Ordinary pigsty admires pictures of your math teacher.
Oh.
They both deserve more points than this. Okay. So... your husband... will soon kick the bucket. Your hat might have worked well. And... I wanted to be this conversation. Wanted to be... someone insane!
Your husband will soon kick the bucket and wanted to be someone insane.
It's very rude and...
Smells of this conversation.
so we're a stylish person. Okay, so I wanted to be this conversation. This bloody pet shop. Okay. Your mother? Poses nude for? The cider drinking chav. And it's not part of Europe, it's part of Brexit. It's silly. Sure.
Your mother poses nude for a cider drinking chair and is silly.
Ah, this bloody pet shop admires pictures of your face.
See, not very good. Okay, well, I've got to go with this place. Smells of your sister. You act like this parrot. And secretly adores lady. Drink your tea. You commoner, a dead parrot. Shit. Dead parrots. And you commoner. Oh, come on. That worked. That had reasonable. And secretly adores you commoner.
Your sister and secretly adores a dead parrot and is dull and ugly.
Ah, you act like this parrot.
Oh,
Okay, your cousin's car. Your mother? Dances like elderberries and talks to strangers.
Your mother dances like elderberries and talks to strangers.
Ah, your cousin's car was your
You are clearly not a parrot expert. I can assure you, I am qualified to assess his mood.
I'm sorry, you were right all along. He's probably just pining for the fjords.
The end. By the lake. Let's go to Sir Knight.
Good morning. Does this dead body belong to you by chance?
Wow.
of course not. I just borrowed it to put my teacup on.
You murdered this poor man to have tea on his rotting corpse?
How could I murder him when I was hiding in a shrubbery with my rifle the whole morning?
All right. You might have a perfect alibi, but you can't deny that...
You shot him, clearly. Okay. Your country has worse hair than... I should have gone for your hat to stop him getting it. Your beloved auntie and it's rather plain.
Your country has worse hair than your beloved auntie and is rather plain.
Ugh. Your hat wanted to be a public loo.
Only 6 points for that. Okay. Your mother as a steaming rum with, I should have gone had worse hair then. The Queen. Your wife is a muppet. And has worse hair than... Fuck.
Your mother has a steaming romp with the Queen and has worse hair than...
Yeah, well, I fluffed that.
Wife is a muppet.
It's very British. Your wife is a muppet. Your wife? Is very naughty. Sir. And has an unsightly face. Sir.
Your wife is very naughty and has an unsightly face, sir.
Your
Yes.
beloved auntie secretly adores a grunting sow. Oh.
Okay. Your son secretly adores. I wanted this poor man. Fuck.
Your sister has a steaming romp with this poor man.
Oh, your son secretly adores.
He cocks me. Okay. Your mother looks like you. And is silly.
Your mother looks like you and is silly.
That's gotta be rude, surely.
This conversation smells of a public loo.
Yeah, it's alright. Okay. The cheap suit and you doesn't like you. A grunting sow. And is not interesting. And you know it's true.
A cheap suit doesn't like a grunting so and is not interesting. And you know it's true.
Your son can't exercise because of you.
Okay. Your face and your husband has worse hair than your husband. And changes into a lazy old codger.
Your face has worse hair than your husband and changes into a lazy old codger.
Because you're a fucking old codger
Ooh, your
with terrible hair.
worked with,
Okay. Your husband is getting fat. He's an old bugger. He's getting fat. And your country is an old bugger.
Your bugger.
Because you're an old bugger as well.
Your mother acts like your sister.
Maybe you're not a murderer, but you sure have a filthy mouth. I'm still calling the police.
Please do. I deserve a death sentence for how I treated you. Let me just finish my crumpet.
I hope you're not spreading that guy's blood on your crumpet like it's brain. Like it's jam. Yeah, because you totally eat jam on crumpets and not brains.
I believe this is my
Your seat? Does it have your name on it?
Is your face a potato?
but I have a ticket.
First class, eh? You don't look like a first class to me.
Okay. Your sense of style must be fun at parties. Your wife and you. Kill. That was stupid of you. Unless you got something in your tea.
Your wife and you worked with
Your sense of style must be fun at parties.
Okay, your wife, your mother. Acts like, okay, so your wife. Act like your mother. And you don't own a television colour. And is vile. I mean, that's more rude. Yeah. I think that's ruder.
Your wife acts like your mother and is vile.
oh, this conversation can't exercise because of your sister.
Oh,
That doesn't really work. Your wife is where you can sit your face. It's where you can sit your son. And is getting fat and makes fun of the Pope. Sure.
your wife is where you can sit and makes fun of the Pope.
Ouch! Your seat smells of your son.
Oh,
Okay, your mother, your father. Okay, your sense of style, just to deny you. Wear second-hand clothes. Literally, I'm just saying you wear second-hand clothes. And was a frightened schoolboy. And you know it to be true. Your father supports your mother and is getting fat. That doesn't really sound that insulting.
He's getting fat.
It sounds like a very nice father.
style wears second-hand clothes and was a frightened schoolboy.
Only a 10 when I hit his... Okay. Your sense of style... is silly. And walk silly. Ooh. I saw the R word then. Your sense of style is silly and walk silly.
Style is silly and walks silly.
Ouch! This conversation has worse air than your mother, and that's racist.
That was a big hit. Cockwomble. Okay, your mother. Secretly adores. Your country. Cockwomble. I'm not swearing. It's better than I bet. Your son was defeated by a grunting sow and is worthless.
Your son was defeated by a grunting sow, and he's worthless.
Oh, your mother secretly adores your country, Cockwomble.
Oh, so now you know. I'm not a first class myself. I just wanted to see how it felt, and it certainly was worth it.
Oh, forget it. I won't sit where your filthy bottom was.
I say. The ER with Nigel H.
Excuse me, but I need this liver. I was shot and I'll die in a few minutes if I don't have it.
Terribly sorry, but this is my liver, and I'm quite fond of it. I've partied my whole life, and I'd quite like to continue.
I'm dying and you're worried about parties?
Oh, look at me, it's so sad, I'm dying. You know what's really sad?
The liver. This conversation is an unindicated input. This conversation. Donated organs for. Your country. You and some dog. Makes me sick. Can I do that? No. I'm just going to take the ... Oh, he took it.
This conversation donated organs for your country.
Your mother? Looks like your hat and your sense of style will always be alone.
Your mother looks like your hat, and your sense of style will always be alone.
Wow, that was a good one. It only got 13.
And some dog don't like a public loo. Pardon my French.
That's not really an insult. This conversation. Can't tie a tie. And wanted to be your maths teacher. If some dog wouldn't have worked, grammar.
Can't tie a tie, and wanted to be your math teacher.
Oh, your house acts like your sister. Oh,
Yeah, that deserved it too. Your house? Secretly adores your face. I kind of wanted the as old as well. I mean, you could have had our olds. That would have worked well. Your country and your face sounds like the thing you had for lunch.
Your country and your face dance like the thing you had for lunch. Oh.
Your house secretly adores your face and plays hidden object games. And poses nude for a cider drinking chav. Cider drinking chav, it's our favourite insult. You lying giss, wow. Sure, let's drink the tea. And plays hidden object games.
Your house secretly adores your face and poses nude for a cider drinking chav and plays hidden object games.
That deserved way more. We hit his
Secretly
weak spot.
adores your math teacher, you lying git. Oh,
Your sister is minging. Donated organs for a Muppet.
your sister donated organs for a Muppet.
I didn't get to use minging.
An English pig dog worked with your hovercraft.
And minging is a big English insult. Your sister will always be alone. And your hat. And secretly adores the Nazis.
Oh.
Your sister and the Nazis will always be alone then. Elderberries. I think I fluffed it a bit there. Fish and chips.
Some dog and your hat and elderberries can't exercise because of fish and chips.
Too many fish and
Your
chips.
sister and the Nazis will always be alone.
How's that start an appearance? We call him a Nazi.
I'm sorry for troubling you. I might be dying, but to live without parties, I guess that's even worse. No problem, mate. Send my regards to John Lennon.
And Hitler. Because apparently your sister and the Nazis will always be alone. The afterlife. Well, I mean, we must have partied too hard at that point.
Welcome, my child.
Morgan Freeman.
Are you John Lennon?
I don't know that person, but I can answer any question of yours. One question, and only one I will answer. Not two, not three, exactly one.
Are you Morgan Freeman?
Sir, I was wondering, what's the meaning of life?
Are you sure this is what you want to know? Maybe you're more curious about how toothpaste is put in the
No.
tube, or how police
No.
sauce is made of.
No, thank you. I'll stick with the meaning of life.
Are they butts blowing trumpets?
Or the meaning of life is...
That's my question. Are they butts blowing trumpets now? The meaning of life? Can't exercise because of... A frightened schoolboy. I wanted to put on this place makes me sick. But you denied me that. Maybe I should have drank my tea.
Your sins change into your father and make me sick and are rather plain.
That was a good
The
insult.
meaning of life. Can't exercise because of a frightened schoolboy.
Is he my father? Okay. Okay. Your sense of style? Can't tie a tie. And still uses Windows Vista.
Your sense of style. Can't tie a tie and still uses Windows Vista.
That's got to be a good insult.
You don't like your face, sir. Oh,
How's that a better insult than mine? Your son acts like the meaning of life. And has bad breath. Sir.
Your son acts like the meaning of life and has bad breath.
your sister has worse hair than a red-ass baboon, and everybody knows that.
Okay, we're losing a lot of life. So, there's no your son is there. So it's your mother. Can't exercise because of your maths teacher. And died because of your son. That sounds a good one.
Can't exercise because of your math teacher and died because of your son.
So that's double your son and more family issues. So that's got to be very good. And it's very, very rude.
Your hovercraft was born in a lumberjack.
Okay, the meaning of life, the maths teacher. Your son. Has worse hair than if you take the maths teacher. I have a backup. A frightened schoolboy. Let's drink the tea. And is very naughty. And your sister is very naughty. Double family.
Has worse hair than a frightened schoolboy and your sister is very naughty.
So that's got to be a slap in the face.
Ouch.
Oh, he didn't quite die.
Doesn't like your math teacher, and you know it's true.
Okay, Okay. The meaning of life and your husband. Your husband! Poses nude for the meaning of life. Pose nude for your hovercraft and can't dance. or can't tie a tie, or the meaning of life. I mean, I think that's got to be it. I think you fluffed it there. Into the afterlife. Ooh.
Your house and your hovercraft change into the afterlife. Oh,
You killed me.
Husband poses nude for the meaning of life.
But I killed you as well. Impasse. A frightened schoolboy. Died because of you, numpty. Fuck.
Is that it? That's the meaning of life? Isn't there anything more?
well, if you're not satisfied, you can ask again in the other afterlife on the lowest floor.
I mean, the grammar worked there, but you were being very specific. Because, you know, he died because of you, numpty, not died because of something, you numpty. So, you know, there is the difference. Right, let's defeat Morgan Freeman. Okay. I can defeat him. Okay. Your sister wears second-hand clothes, mister. Your cousin's car is your sins. You might fluff it here. Unless you got some tea drinks. And act like your maths teacher.
Your cousin's car is your sentence and acts like your math teacher.
Oh, your sister wears second-hand clothes, mister.
It's only 16 though. Okay. Your sins! Wanted to be your mother. And your sister make me sick. If you take makes me sick, looks like your son is actually better.
Your sins wanted to be your mother, and your sister looks like your son.
Triple family issues and so rude. Your sister looks like your son.
Meaning of life. Ah, yes. Well, yeah.
Yeah. The meaning of life. Just to deny him. Stalked your father. Just because it's family. Yeah, that's all we can do. The meaning of life, stalked your father.
The afterlife. And you don't like your hovercraft.
Nah, I don't like my hovercrafts.
The meaning of life stalked your father.
Death. Death is inevitable. Okay, your mother? And a strange woman lying in a pond. you worked with this conversation. I did. I worked with it very well. And swallowed chewing gum and were burnt like a witch. Were burnt like a witch. And swallowed chewing gum. And we're borning your husband and we're borning the meaning of life. No, that'll do.
Your mother, Anne, a strange woman lying in a pond, was burnt like a witch. Anne swallowed a chewing gum.
Just got to knock him out. No?
You worked with this conversation, and everybody knows that.
I worked very well with this conversation. Okay. Your hat is worthless. And poses nude for the meaning of life. Died because of the meaning of life. And died because of you. An English pig dog.
Your hat is worthless and died because of you.
Your math teacher and your country changed into a cheese shop.
Nah. If the whole country's a cheese shop, that's okay. Your sister farted on your sense of style. Yeah, you wanted that. And your father has bad breath, or is old. Yeah, let's go old. Your father is old. It's...
Your sister farted on your sense of style, and your father is old.
Boom.
Yes, well, yeah.
We distracted
You are
him.
an exceptional creation. I decided to reveal the true meaning of life to you. Practice kindness and tolerance. Love yourself and never ever refreeze food that has been defrosted.
That is beautiful. I just wish I knew that before I died.
Did he die eating refrozen, reheated, refrozen foods? New goodies unlocked. What did we unlock, I wonder? But yeah, that was Oh Sir, the Insult Simulator. It's a fun game. Check it out for yourself. Thanks for watching. Join us again for some more. Goodbye.